Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to IIM Skills. Can you confirm if you can see my screen and hear me loud and clear? If you can confirm it in the chat box, please. Perfect. Thank you, Sarthak. Thank you, Rishi. Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you. Thank you. I like the energy. Thank you. Okay, so I'll write a few names on the board right now. JP Morgan, Bank of America, Citibank, and Standard Bank. Can I have a cheer up in the chat box? How many of you know at least two of them? If you know at least two of them, just say a hi, yes. And if you don't know, just type a no. Okay, Kevin says yes. Ashi says yes. Shweta says yes. Swati says yes. Saloni yes. Rishi is going there. Sarthak, all perfect. Shripad, yes. Everyone knows these brands. What if I tell you, you are going to get a chance to work with them in the next 5 months? How does that sound, guys? You are going to get a chance to work with JP Morgan, Bank of America, Citibank, and Standard Bank. And not only one, not only two, not only three, all four of them. We'll make it a choice for you to choose. They will not choose whom they will want to work. They'll choose all of you. And you will have a choice to choose JP over Bank of America, Citibank over Standard Bank, whatever you want to. Now, let's start the session. So, welcome everyone to the Investment Banking Masterclass session. My name is Varun, and I'm gonna be your friend for the next 1 hour. I'll just put something on the slide. So this is me. I head the finance department. I am an author. I am an investment banker. I've spent all my career working on the live deals of buy side, sell side. I've created more than 1,000 valuation and financial models. I have worked with IBs and Ps across the globe, across geographies, across sectors. So whenever we talk next time, you can talk anything about investment banking and financial modeling with me. If you want to check out my profile, just go to Google, type Varun Financial Modeling. You will see all the top 5 links organically talk about me. That's how Google recognizes my presence in the and contribution in the finance world. So with that, let's start talking about what exactly is investment banking. Can anyone tell me what do you understand by investment banking? What is the job of an investment banker? What is the reason investment banks even exist on this planet? Feel free to unmute yourself and speak. Feel free to type it in the chat box. Let's talk about something fancy. Sarthak says valuation. Our friend Shipad says advisory. Let the knowledge come in. What else? Mergers and acquisitions. Definitely. Fundraising, also known by the name of capital raise. What else? Hello? Investment raise, book building
Hello,
for startup. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
hello.
Shubham, go ahead.
Sir, they are involved in like the stocks who have to go to public, who will have to go to public. They are involved in the valuation of the stocks and how to make the stock public.
Definitely. Definitely. That is one of their
A
key.
set of investment bankers are there who are involved in the process.
Definitely. I'm gonna share my screen again, and this time you will see a browser. You confirm you can see it? If I do go to Google and simply type investment banking, let's say what Google says. Investment banking is the type of banking that organizes large and complex financial transactions. So, in the finance vertical, investment banking is one of the royal and the premium jobs. They even Google says that even the Investopedia, that is the Bible for all the investment related jargons and keywords, it says that investment banking is related to complex transactions. So investment banking, first of all, is going to be one of the royal services that anyone can provide. I'm sure you already know this. If you are sitting here talking to me about investment banking, you know how popular, how renowned, and how well paying this profession is. There are different jobs and different roles. All of that you mentioned and that we noted on the list here are correct. So investment banks are into mergers and acquisitions. They provide advisory services. They are into restructuring and turnaround. They are responsible for preparing the collaterals, similar to what Shripad said, book building for startups. You see Shark Tank, you see a lot of startups come there and say, hey, I want to pitch my business. I want to raise a capital. I will do it at this valuation. This is my market size. This is what my competitors are. This is my USP. It is them speaking, but the content that they are speaking is something that is built by an investment banker. It is the investment banker who is responsible for doing all the analysis, all the research, and using all the good brain to prepare that document. And that is called, in technical terms, a CIM, Confidential Information Memorandum. This is the complete book that an investment banker would write, which will include about the company, which will include the company's business, products, services, what is the USP, what is their historical timeline, what is the growth plan, what is the industry research, what is the market size, competitors, what is the competitive benchmarking, industry landscaping, financial analysis, future historical ratio analysis, about the valuation, what is the right number at which they should be raising money, what are they going to do with the funds they raise, all of that. All of this is the brain of an investment banker. All these things that even the founder of the business doesn't know. Let me give you a very practical example. Right now, I'm working with one of the construction company, and yesterday night I had a call with them, and the ask was very simple. Hey, I know what I'm doing. I'm very good at building the properties, maintaining them, but I want to grow my business, and I don't know how should I reach out to my investor? And I said, don't worry. That's why I'm here. Piyush, can you stop touching the screen, please? Yeah, that's why I'm here. I just want 3 connects with you. That's what an investment banker would ideally do. I'll go on 3 calls with that person. I know what questions I want to ask. I know that industry very well. I'll just ask some questions to that person. He will tell me, oh, yeah, this is good. This is what I do. This is blah, 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 blah. And I will create a beautiful deck out of it. I'll create a beautiful story out of it. And that will get him a good funding. So even the startups cannot grow without an investment banker. No company can even expect to reach the next stage of their expansion without investment bank. Even they cannot reach the downfall. They need someone. If there is a company that's a sick unit that's not making any money, and they now want to revamp their operations, they need an investment banker. That's where this profession is one of the renowned one. I'm sure in the Bollywood, you must have seen that whenever there is a person who, what do you do? I'm an investment banker. Oh, wow. Their reaction is this. And so is going to be for you after a few months. I'll take a pause. Any questions? I'm sure you will have a lot of questions before entering the class. I have set the stage now. I invite a few questions from your side. Then I have a few more points to tell you about investment banking. Let's open the floor for a quick 10-minute discussion. Is investment banking overrated? Not at all. Investment banking requires, or I would say deserves, all the prestigious respect it gains in the society. If there is a person who is helping me get money from my business, helping me achieve my goals and my vision, I'm going to respect that person anyway. So that's the answer, Vishnu. Kevin says, are any of your books online which I can buy and read? See, I have authored 2 books that are very specific to financial modeling that you can read on Amazon, but related to investment banking, we haven't. Because investment banking, we believe that it's very more of a communication subject. You need to talk a lot. You need to learn how to build concepts. So that's why we consider it more of an interactive platform, and we don't publish anything on the open domain. We have a lot of content that you will get once you enroll, and you know what, the content will be available with you for lifetime, Kevin, and everyone. So if you register today, you will get the content for lifetime, and even after 2 years, if we add another module, we expand the course offering, we will not charge you anything, but will give you a complimentary loyalty reward by giving you the access to that new module as well. You will be able to see the recordings of that session. You will be able to see what the faculty is teaching about that new concept, new model, anything and everything. So that's going to be, and that's a standard offering we offer to everyone here at IIM Skills. We make sure that you don't have to pay again and again for learning the new upgrades that come to that particular course. It's free of cost for everyone. We have a few more questions. Pratham says, what job are we going to land on after this program? Pratham, investment banking. Investment banking is in itself a profession. So before I answer that question, let me tell you what all we will cover in the investment banking course. And that you will be able to understand what are the different job opportunities, including investment banking for you. So we will cover a lot of concepts about MS Excel. You will talk about Excel shortcuts, formulas, talking about the basic sum, if, average, if error, to advanced macros, VBAs, and automation. You will talk about MS PowerPoint. You will learn how to use this platform. You see the PPT that I built. It is very neat. It is very clean. You will be able to build even better than these. That's something that we will teach you in our classes. Then we will talk about the financial system and market. We'll talk what exactly are the securities in the financial market. If you want to go for a capital raise, you should be aware what are the choices that, as a business, a person should have. What are the different options that you can explore? It's very vague that, hey, there is equity and debt, but there are many other. There is derivative. There are a lot of financial engineering. What if I have to invest money in the US stock, ADRs? So all of these concepts would be covered. We'll talk about derivatives. Then we will talk about the technicalities of investment banking. We'll talk exactly how it starts. If I have to give you a glimpse, there are 5 stages in an investment banking deal. It is not that, hey, I want to raise money. Okay, here is the money. It doesn't happen that way. There is a full cycle. If I approach 100 people, then after 3 months, I will be able to lock in one deal that works for me and that person. There are different stages in between. I'll share a lot of documents. There will be a lot of contracts that would be signed. We'll walk through all of these stages, wherein we share the teaser, the pitch deck, the same, the financial model, due diligence, and then meetings and all that stuff. Then you will feel like you are working as an investment banker, experiencing all the stages of these. And then we'll talk about financial modeling, valuation. So these are the concepts that would be covered that I have in a very clean writing written here. Plus, this is not all of it. Plus, you will cover GenAI, Python, and ChatGPT. This is a new module that will be added effective this batch. From your batch, we will add this module in the investment banking program, and whatever Chinmay and Perf committed you as fees, we are not going to increase any penny of that. You are going to get this new updated curriculum at the same pricing. Obviously, the duration of the course will update because we are adding more modules, but no costing will increase. And you would be like, okay, we are getting this access, but what about the students that have studied in the past? That's the beauty of LMS. That is the good thing about IIM Skills. We give you LMS for lifetime. So they will also be able to see it. And we are not going to charge anything to them as well. The added advantage that you get by registering now is you will be able to do it live, and they will do it in a recorded session. Okay. So because you do all of this, you get a good hold on the tools. You get a good hold on financial modeling. So you can be an investment banker. You can be on the other side of the table as a private equity analyst, that how you would deal with an investment banker. If you want to stick specifically to this portion, you can go into equity research also. These portions, these together can be used in equity research. So there are multiple options. But investment banking course is a comprehensive course designed for a particular profession. But the skills that are covered here definitely overlap with other professions like financial modeling, equity research, business valuation, etc. So that answers Pratham's question. Sir, anyone who completes the course can become investment banker easily. Will fall? Will demand will fall? Okay, Vaishnav, every person has the capability to become an investment banker. It is about that person. See, if I and you both join the classes, you study very well, I don't attend the class. You submit your assignments on time, I don't do it. You complete your course on time, and then I start saying, hey, sir, I want to rejoin. Then obviously you should have an edge in your life now. So you will be at better prospects, but the delivery will be the same. The content that is being provided will take you to that place, but it also the person who's going to work. And if you talk about demand, the demand is definitely going to go up. You see, the startup economy is rising every day. There are a lot and lot of startups coming in. If startups come, investments have to be there. If there are investments, there are startups. There is someone needed to bridge the gap, and that's why this profession is going to be on the boom for at least next 20 years to 30 years at least. And then the good point is that whenever industry changes, technology changes, investments never stop. You might be working on a construction industry today, then renewables, then AI. Your subject industry could change, but your profession will never die as an investment banker. That's for sure, Vaishnav. Shubham has, which all companies will come after we complete the course. Shubham, there will be a lot of companies that will come. Few would be the front end jobs, few will be the back end KPOs. So we offer a mix of that. There will be a lot of investment banks. For that I mentioned, you will get an opportunity to work with them for the projects as well. And for the full list, you are free to go to Parav and Chinmay and ask for the list, and they'll help you with that. Kaushal says, is there a boom related to AI and the financial models are still made on spreadsheets? The AI dominate investment banking as well someday. Kaushal, I have the same answer for you. Uh, Malaysia and Alamu, can you mute yourself, please? Thank you. Okay, so Kaushal, same answer for you guys. You as well. AI is going to change everything you work. But the point is that it's not going to kill the job. It's meant to improve the productivity. And that is why we cover Gen AI and AI specifically in our course here. We are going to teach you how to integrate AI in your regular task and make your work proficient, faster, and efficient. And talking about the profession, as I mentioned, investment banking is not supposed to die at all, because the point is that investment banker is doing nothing that is going to get outdated. It is dealing in the investments, it is dealing in the advisory, it is dealing in the IPOs. It will be the companies that will change. Earlier the trend was more of manufacturing, now it is more of services. But IPOs happen, the products change, the markets change, but their goals of raising funds do not change. The money will continue to flow in the market, and so will be the job of an investment banker, will always be the spicy one. Now coming to Siva, once we have completed the course, do we land in sales role? Siva, how do you define sales role? If you are talking about selling something, no, it is an advisory role. Obviously, as an investment banker, you will be doing the selling of a share, selling of a stock. But if you, that's not a sales job, that's more of a advisory job. So that's the right word you should use. Then Sumesh has a question, more preferred in the investment banking profession, CFAs. See, CFA has a good curriculum and that is very respected. So that is definitely something that would be recommended to do. We have next question from Shripad. Is the investment banking sector growing in India, or we have to seek jobs outside the country? Shripad, I'll not answer this question. I'll ask you another question. Is startup economy growing in India? If you say the answer is yes, then you have the answer. If the next question is, do you see a lot of companies getting IPOs and do you expect a lot of companies going for IPOs in India? If the answer is yes, the answer to your question is also yes. So long story short, you are going to see lot of traction for investment banking within India. But this is one of those jobs that everyone's across the globe do it in the same language. Investment banking is not going to change if you do it in America, London, or here. Everyone will do it in the right way. It is the geography, the products will differ, the demographics will differ, but the skill, it's not going to change. The materials that you will build, the skills you need to have, it will remain the same. Then we have it from Sayyid. I'm a BCom graduate, 3.5 years of experience into US mortgage. Do you consider my previous answer? Okay. See, if you are into US mortgage, without asking any question to you, I will assume that it's more of debt. Definitely. If it's mortgage, it is debt. So you are going to have certain knowledge about the terminologies, the jargons that a debt person would use. And as a part of capital raise, you're not always going to go for equity. Sometimes you will go for debt raise. At that time, you would be very, very equipped in reading the term sheets. That's again something that we'll cover. You will be very proficient in modeling the debt items, how to uh, write down the OID, how to talk about the concepts of IRR, how to talk about the concepts of debt amortization. You will have an edge over that. So your experience would definitely add value to your job. Then we have Saloni. What qualifications are required to do this course? Saloni, there are very high qualifications and expectations that are required. One, you should be disciplined. Secondly, you should have a digestion power to do a complex job like investment banking. Third, you should be able to follow the rules of the course and complete your modules on time. That are the only three qualifications required. Else, we will take care of for you at Iron Skills. We have Govinda. Is investment banking good to start career in field of finance? Govinda, I started the session by showing something on the Google. I don't think that's a required question. Investment banker is undoubtedly the best way to start your career in finance. Nothing better you could expect. Syed has, okay, Syed, I've answered your question. Vishnav, a person who did financial modeling also can become investment banker. His technical knowledge also related to Vaishnav, I agree with you. And that is why we have a module for financial modeling and valuation here. We already know that is true, and that's why we have that in our module. You need to understand financial modeling is a skill used at different places. Investment banking is a profession that requires a lot of skills, including financial modeling. Sahil says, what about placements? Don't, why are you worrying? We are here to get you placed. I'll tell you how the course is structured. That will make you more comfortable now. So the course is divided into different phases. It's a 4-month course wherein you will have the academic lectures 10 a.m. to 12 noon IST, Saturday and Sunday. So these are going to be the morning sessions, fixed time 10 a.m. to 12 noon IST, Saturday and Sunday. 4 hours every weekend. If you have a doubt, ask it in the session. You still have a doubt, ask it in the next session. You still have a doubt, reach out to your faculties over email. We will share the direct contact details of your faculties. Still have a doubt, join the doubt sessions that happen in the evening of Saturday or Sunday. Once you are done with the academic sessions, you will parallelly have assignments. For some modules, you have assignments. For some module, you have case studies. Once you are done with the assignments and case studies, you will enter into capstone projects with both those 4 brands that I mentioned, JP Morgan, Citi, Standard, and all. Once you are done with capstone projects, internship. Once you are done with the internship, final placement. So by the time Sahil and everyone, you reach this position, you would be like, I'm an investment banker, bro. You would have done so much of theory and practical. You would have worked on different assignments with different people with different type of roles that you would have become a very well packaged analyst to be an investment banker. And the rest is very easy. If you follow all of this timely in a disciplined way, you are going to get placed definitely, bro. Next is Kevin. Which accounting software is best suited according to in the day and age? Tally, Zero, and NetSuite. Kevin, first of all, you don't have to worry about accounting. That's more of an accountant's job. You will get the data readily available as an investment banker. But if you talk about this, it depends upon the geography. India prefers Tally, US generally prefers QuickBooks. So it is more of the integration with your POS, and it varies from geography to geography. Every accounting software is good. It's about the company that you are going to work with, what they prefer, and what they have been doing for some time. Okay. Next, we have Sir, I'm a CA final student. Sarthak says, waiting for the result, but I want to know growth in terms of salary. Piyush says, I'm also CA inter student. Sarthak, CA. Okay. Investment banking is a high paying job. It will make the best thing in your career. Your pockets, your bank balance, and your brain, they will never go for a toss if you are an investment banker. That is the role of an investment banking, and that is the prestige an investment banker carries all his or her life. It is the best, or I would say the most premium thing. I already do it by myself, so I know it is definitely a challenging thing. It drains a lot of energy. You have to be analytical, creative, and communicative all the time, but all these skills are rewarded with whatever you say: respect, money, and everything. Okay, Sarthak. Now, Madhuri says, I've completed my MBA in finance and also have an experience in accounts payable for 2.5 years. And now I'm interested in banking. Go for it, Madhuri. If you have experience in accounts payable, you would be very good at accounting. You would be able to understand the financial statements and financial condition of a company very well. You would be able to make good analysis of their numbers. And investment banking is about qual plus quant. Qualitative analysis, quantitative analysis. Quantitative analysis, you should be very good at numbers. You should be able to see what is the company going to say if they say that they are going to grow 10%, 20%. This is your ratio, blah, 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 blah. Qualitative, what is the industry saying? What are their key products? How are the products better than their competition? What is the standing that they have in the market? What is their USP? How much they spend on the R&D? All of these come under the category, and you will have to do a lot of and good research and talking with the management to create value for them, and that value, which is invaluable, is the reward for your jobs. Pawan has a question. Pawan, your question is something that every graduate has. I'm confused. Can I enroll investment banking course or can I do an MBA? Pawan, very honest answer. They both are not substitutes of each other. MBA is a 2 year program that is a formal education you get with a degree. Investment banking course is aimed for gaining a skill that is practical with a certification. So they both are two different things. You cannot compare them. Investment banking course will give you a skill, will add a knowledge in the practical aspects, and it will definitely have a lot of overlap with the syllabus that an MBA course would offer in terms of the derivatives, financial market. But no MBA course, I would say, would go that deep in Excel and PowerPoint that an investment banking course will do. There, you will learn from directly the investment bankers and not the professors. So there could be some things better here, some things better there, but overall, they cannot be the substitute of each other. Kevin says, will we be using Bloomberg as an investment banker? You will be using Bloomberg, you will be using FactSet, you will be using PitchBook, you will be using Capital IQ. If you go into real estate, you will be using CoStar, you will be using Preqin, all these databases and as an investment banker. So investment banker is always surrounded by the data sources like these. All those who have heard these names for the first time, so these are basically there are okay, sorry. So basically all these names that I took, these are the data sources which you will be using as an investment banker to source the information. They all are paid databases and they are one of the premium. I'm sure S&P Capital IQ, you must have heard about it. So it has a database. Bloomberg, FactSet, PitchBook, Preqin, Deal Logic, all of these work day and night to get the best quality data, and you have to take a subscription and use it for your analysis, for evaluation purposes and all that. Shripat says, is internship going for everybody or based on interview? Shripat, there is a dedicated placement cell that we have, which will align you with the best fit for your internships and placements. But I understand there are a lot of students who are either international or are working professionals or are MBAs or currently pursuing, and they cannot take up a role wherein they have to visit the office and do it. For all such cases, we have an in-house partners. We don't want you to lose out on the learning experience and the practical working experience just because of any of these three reasons. So we have in-house partners with us who will offer you employment as an intern. Obviously, that could be unpaid, but and that will be based on your performance in the course. And you will be able to reach there despite not going outside your home and working at the convenience of your home. Okay, Shripat? Then Pratham, as I've done graduation only, so is this program enough to place me in these big companies? Pratham, the answer is yes. You keep on learning the skills, you will never have to look back. Ram has a question. Does top IE firms give placements for fresher graduates with this experience? Won't they prefer MBA, CFA, someone else? Ram Singh, you have a genuine point. And this is a common question everyone has. You already saw a few students here are CFAs, are MBAs, are people with CA degree, and they are learning this course. So this course is going to add something that is practical, that is more on floor oriented, and that will give them an edge over other students. It is not that if you have an MBA, you can become an investment banker. You should understand investment banking. So even after MBA, people learn this skill, and that's fair enough. There are certain limitations of the curriculum every college might have. And that's why we as an organization provide that opportunity across the globe for people to go for it. Then Shubham has a question. What is the average CTC company will offer? Shubham, this is a very subjective question. CTC varies from the experience. So if you are a very fresher, your CTC would be different. If you have 3 years of relevant experience with an MBA degree, your experience would be different. If you have a decade of experience, your package could be different. So it totally depends upon the profile. Then we have another question. Can you list the topics that will be covered by investment banking course? Yeah. So these are the topics. Asa, can you see my screen? These are going to be the topics that would be covered, plus Gen AI, Python, and ChatGPT. This is going to be the curriculum for the investment banking course. Very practical, very industry oriented, very well adapted to the today's investment banking world. Pooja asks, how is it helpful for a career gap? See, Pooja, can you tell me something about yourself? What is a career gap? How long is it? What's your experience? Can you tell me something about yourself, Pooja? You can feel free to come on the mic and speak. 10 years. So 10 years is the career gap, or 10 years is the total work ex before career gap? 10 years is the gap. Okay. Yesterday I was taking one session, and that time also I told a story of three ladies who joined our course. I'll tell you the same thing today. So 2 batches ago, there were three ladies who joined our course, and one was like three of them were friends and had a gap. One was like I think in HR, and two were in the relevant industry. And the point was that they took a break because of their family commitments. They got married, they had children, and they wanted to spend time with them. And then they came back. And once the course got over, they just called me and said, "Hey, sir, we are very thankful for the opportunity because we were able to learn at our convenience of our home while dealing with our commitments towards our family. And now we have an opportunity to work as freelancers slash going for a hybrid role." So this is going to be an opportunity to for you to make a skill. I'm not saying that after the course go for a job and get it. I'm saying that learn a skill. Then you have choice to go for a job. You have a choice to go and start your own practice. You have a choice to start a freelancing business. You have a job to partner with your peers and give add the service offering into their business? So I'll tell you, I have seen people doing it. So there was a student of mine. What she did was she had her brother who was a CA. He had their own practice. They had his brother had his own offering of bookkeeping and accounting services and typical CA services. She learned this skill and said that, hey bro, let's expand our service offerings. She added advisory services to the portfolio, and they together now do a 1 CR business every year. That is, she came and said, I don't want placement. I don't want to do job. I want to increase the portfolio offering of my family business. I said, what's your family business? She said, my brother is a C. I said, very well. This is the reality of today's India, today's globe, that you can work independently by yourself and add skills and increase the service offering and earn good money. That's what these edtech companies or these upskilling business is doing in your life. That's what we are here for. Piyush, it is manageable with CA. Why not? If I remember correctly, in 2022, there was a batch of, I think, 23 people, out of which 21 were either pursuing or like completed CAs. So we have had such scenarios wherein a lot of CAs come to us to learn the skill, because investment banking goes very well with their profession, and they feel that they feel more empowered and they are able to solidify their service offerings and make a suite of service that they can offer. Vaishnav says MBA course can also boost our job, or we should do MBA regular because many working people can't do regular. Vaishnav, today's scenario has changed a lot. There are a lot of platforms where you can do correspondence MBA, where you can do regular MBA. You can visit a college part and do it. So it is totally your choice. That's more of a personal call. You need to decide what works best for you. If you have that commitment towards the MBA, you want to go for an entrance exam and appear for the MBA course for 2 years, go for it. If you think you want to go more passive and add the knowledge while working and earning, go for it. So it's more of a personal choice. Everything is good. It's just that what works best for you. Had there been only one thing better than the other, colleges would have opted that only. Why would they be offering two choices? Everyone wants to offer the best. It's because both are in demand. Then we have a question. Is it manageable with CA is done? How much CTC can be offered to the guy who's in retail banking role? Shubham, your goal, like your question is incorrect. You are here not for a CTC. You are here for a skill that will lead you to a good CTC. There is no limit for CTC. It could be possible that you are earning 5 lakh after this course. It could be possible you are learning 15 lakh like by after this course. I will not say that everyone here sitting would be making 50 lakh. It's not going to happen. It will totally depend upon how you take it, how you absorb the knowledge and perform. You do it, there is no upper limit. There is a starting salary. There is no end salary. There is no stop point anywhere. Okay. Then Pawan says after course placement guarantee. Pawan, there is a 100% guarantee that IIM skills will help you get companies. There is a 100% guarantee that IIM skills will get you to at least 3 to 4 interview rounds. There is a 100% guarantee that IIM skills will be committed in getting your profile created, managed, optimized for the jobs. So all of these are the guarantees that you get. But there is no guarantee that you don't study and you get a job. So you have to be diligent and disciplined, committed, and IIM skills will be there to push you to the next level. That's a commitment. Madhuri says, do we really get internship or do we really get placed with the skills we will learn? Madhuri, I will not answer this. You just go to Google, you just go to Quora, you just go anywhere and read what our past students say. Even if there is one person who says that, hey, I did not get placed after this course, tell Perf he will refund your money. Will not keep any of the fees of yours. We are into serious business. We are committed to making you better. Obviously, if there is a student who doesn't perform, who doesn't come to the class, who doesn't attend, there is nothing that we can help with. Okay. Sebranjan, there are internships that will be paid, there are internships that will be unpaid. But since if there is a batch of 50 people, 49 get an paid internship and 1% doesn't, we don't want to market that it is a 100% paid internship program. It has to be a commitment that we will get you an internship, but it depends upon the company. Sometimes they offer paid, sometimes they offer unpaid. It is your choice which one you want to choose. Definitely, Sarthak. I'll post it in the chat box. Pawan, this is a online course. Okay, we have an interesting point. Okay, so internship point done, LinkedIn done, any other finance related course with investment banking course to boost salary and to build resume. Vaishnav, get your IB course, get the required skills, then see, do you actually need something else? Maybe you can go into data analytics, maybe you can go somewhere, but start. Just don't take everything together that you get so overburdened and overwhelmed that you are unable to perform anything. Take step by step. There is a life to learn and to grow. You don't have to do everything in the next 1 month. Take a relax. Just learn a skill, implement it, see how it performs for you, decide the future. There is no pain in that. Ram says, I'll be honest, I read many of your reviews about financial modeling and content writing, but not about this course. Okay, Ram. That's interesting. Probably then the research is incomplete. I'll tell you. I head the financial modeling and investment banking department. There is a few faculties that are common at our end. So if you're reading something go about financial modeling, it is the similar way. It could be possible that financial modeling is one of the modules here. So that could be the keywords that you see more often. So financial modeling comes for the entire course also, and there is a module in IB also. So it gets more repetition in the keywords. So it could be that way the Google says it. Then we have Pawan. Yes, the course is online. The sessions will happen over Zoom only. You can take it anywhere on this planet with an internet and with a mobile/laptop. Sir, after completing this course, job role. Vinita, we covered this, but I'll tell you again. So there are one and the most common and the most important will be investment banking. You will be able to get the investment banking job. If you want to go a bit different, you want to use this skill somewhere else, you can go for valuation advisory firm. You can go for capital restructuring firms. You can go for FP&A firms. You can go for equity research. You can go on the other side of the table as a private equity analyst. So there are plenty. Srajan, not only after completing the course, during the course, there are a lot of assessments. There will be a lot of assignments and case studies that will come to you. Some of them would be more of theoretical. Some of them would be totally building the products from scratch. You will be asked to build a pitch deck. You will be asked to do industry research. You will be asked to do a teaser. You will be asked to build a financial model, a valuation assignment from scratch. All of this. Okay, Srajan. Then Siva has a question. NISM certification like PMS, investment advisory, research analyst is value added to this course. Yes, it is a value that could be created, but it is more of a, I would say, stock advisory. NISM is more towards wealth management rather than investment banking, but it gives you a good understanding about the financial market. So I personally see, I am more of a person who will say that you should gain knowledge from everything. Even if I sit today in a data analytics class, I might learn something more about Excel and Power BI. It's not that I want to be a data analyst, but I can use that in my investment banking role. So if I get something from NISM certification, I'll be more than happy that, hey, I learned two things that I can apply in my investment banking job. Sarthak, Yes, the answer is you can get placement assistant outside India as well. Brijesh says, I am new here. Do you want to pay for this course? Do you have to pay for this course? Is it no, bank PO is completely different. Brijesh, what we are having right now is an open discussion and it is free of cost. But if you want to go for the detailed one, the 4 month course wherein you get to learn about different skills, you get to do a lot of assignments, case studies, capstone projects, internship placement, you can enroll in our paid investment banking master course. Parv, can you put your number and the payment link here so that Brijesh can check it out and others can have it on their chat box? So Parv and Chinmay are going to be the people who can help you. All of these would be covered. Interviews, placement, internship, case studies, lifetime access to study material, doubt sessions, direct discussions, everything. Feel free to use this. And these are a few of the people who have enrolled with us. This is not something that I would say that who if you are this, you come. I'm saying that these are the people who already did this. Seva, both. You need to have the theory. If you see, if I want to manufacture a car, I should know how a car should look. I should know the theory aspects of motion and everything. But at the same time, I should be able to understand the practical aspects of how to build the car, how to manufacture the car. Same as the job of an investment banker. Theory is like 30% of your skill. Okay. Job is pan India, switching to abroad. I'm Your question is not clear, Srajan. Can someone with a job pursue? How will we do intern? Ram Singh, I already told that. We have a provision for that. We understand a lot of people who come to us are working professional, are doing some other job. For them, we have our partner firms which will offer in-house internship programs. You will get okay. So I'll tell you, once the course is completed, you get an IIM skills course completion certificate. Then for the capstone projects that you work with JP Morgan, Citibank, Standard Bank, and all that, you have an option to earn 4 certificates from them. One is here, 4 here. Then we will give you at least 2 internship choices. So if you go for both, you get this. So 7 certifications of different brands you get. Good enough to build a good portfolio of your knowledge as well as skills as well as your resume. Then once you enter the practical world of placements, you get access to our exclusive job portal. We will create a job account for you and you will get access to that portal that you can easily apply through. And we will share the details of your dedicated placement coordinator. Vaishnav, that's more of a funny question. Investment banker would work in an investment bank. Yes. But there are a lot of, again, investment banking is the name of the course, but the skills you see, Ashish, our job portal is not at all chargeable. We do not charge even a penny for you getting placed. We believe that you already committed to us, trusted us for your careers. We have no right to charge you for that trust. We will charge only for the delivery of the course that we have to pay for the faculty. Otherwise, any placement service is free, is a value add. Anything that gets added to the course after 2 years, after 3 years, no extra premium. For lifetime access of the course, no extra payment. You get it all at one payment. Even you have the options for EMI, and that are also at no extra cost. There is a chance, Ashwani, definitely. Shripad, we will help you with that. We will have a placement coordinator who will get your resume shortlisted, will tell you that, hey, this is the shortfall in your CV, how this is, you should make it. and we will share certain right templates for CVs that you can use based on the keywords. Whatever you are going to learn here in our course, we have summarized that into the right keywords that you can add it in your CVs. Seb, there are plenty. Talk to Perv, he will share a list. Feel free to connect with them on LinkedIn, ask about the course, anything. There are many. Okay. Maybe Parv, do you want to share your number and the link again in the chat box? And Chinmay, maybe you also. So you guys feel free to connect with Parv and Chinmay. If you want to talk to me, ask them to schedule a call with me. I'll be happy to talk to you one-on-one as well. And see you in the course. See you growing in your career. See you learning the new skill and making the best out of the time. We need the answer is yes. The batch starts Shripath on 8th of June. I don't think, but we have a lot of seats pending, right? We have only a few of them pending.
Yes, sir.
Srajan, jobs bond, that's more of a corporate question. Vaishnav, register now, else you might lose a seat and you will have to wait for a month for the next batch. And since we are adding a new module, the fees we are keeping is same for this batch. From next batch, we might increase the fees as well. So this is your last chance to register at the old pricing, but with the new benefits. Shubham wants a registration link. Perf, can you share, please?
Yes, sir. I'm sharing it.
Ashish, you mean the payment modes? Seb, please make a note of Perv's mobile number. You can talk to him. He will share the list of our alumni. I didn't get your question, Ashish. If you can repeat, please. Pawan, if your communication is weak, you will obviously be having some difficulty, as you said. I believe that once you have the right content, you will be able to talk better. Your confidence will boost. But you need, if that is the case, you should work on your communication as well, because it is going to be one of the important skills in investment banking. There's a lot of talking you will have to do. So I don't want to make any fake promises right now. The recommendation is, if it is weak, you should work and you will have to work on it. Yes, Ashish, please.
Hello.
Yes, Ashish. Hi.
Yeah, I just wanted to know that your mention upside that investment banking master course. So there is a types of course like
No, 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 no.
one and other one.
I'll tell you. So this session that we are taking right now, we call it as an investment banking master class. And the 4 month course that we have, it is called investment banking master course. So that's more of our internal talking words that we use. For you, you have one course choice. That's it.
Okay.
Although, just an interesting fact, Ashish, we are in process of launching a new product that will be for people that have at least 20 years of experience. So that is a new product in investment banking that we will launch within by the end of this year. So then there will be two types of investment banking courses.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Vinita, for that, you will have to connect with Parv. Parv will share his mobile number here and he can share the placement report with you, wherein you can check out the previous alumni. Parv, please share your mobile number. Chinmay, please share your mobile number. Oh, Chinmay is here with the placement report. Vinita, Seb, everyone can check this out. Okay, lovely then. Thank you guys, and feel free to connect with me. Feel free to connect with Parv, Chinmay, the smartest of the lot, and see you in the session on Saturday then. Thank you and have a great evening. Wish you all the very best for your careers. Okay, Ashish has a question. Okay, Siva also has a question. Ashish, till the time you type your question, I'll answer Siva's. Banking
Come
sector
to the
or
audio. I come
they
to
will
the audio.
just a second, Ashish. They will expect to sell products like PMS. What if we are placed in an investment advisory role? Siva, investment banking is different. Investment advisory that you are talking is more towards the wealth management. So what we are talking here is about investing in the equity of the company and not selling all of these products. So this is two different things, I would say. Okay. But if you want to do that, feel free to do it because the products that you will learn, they remain the same in terms of the financial markets. Ashish, please go ahead.
Yeah. So my question is that I have towards 7 years of experience in finance domain. So I was in investment part. So how much relevant this investment banking for me?
So when you say you were in investment part, what was your exact role?
Like financial planning and like
Can I say FP&A?
pardon?
Can I say FP&A, financial planning and analysis, budgeting, fractional work?
No, not like that. I am working with the retail customer or corporate customer both. So I
So
need to
you
say
need to say financial
personal
planning, then
investment.
investment planning, insurance planning, retirement planning, those stuff.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So that's more on the micro level, or I would say personal finance. That's how technically we will call it. And investment banking will be more of a corporate level. So there is a difference. Okay. And they both are two different games to play. Like if you have a volleyball, a basketball, although there are balls only, but the rules of the games are different. Similar is the case here. If you are good at volleyball, you are not going to be the best at basketball as a rule. You will have to learn the new skill. But the point is that you will have a lot of stamina. You will know how to grill. So if you have experience in finance, although in a different domain, you have the basic things right. You have certain things to start your career with, and learning about the investment banking, it will be a different ball game. For that, you have to focus more on the companies, how the companies will invest in companies and not people buying shares.
Yeah.
So this is the difference, and it's definitely an upgrade.
Yes. So there is thing like I need to do some prior to join investment banking line. I need to do some certification courses, or it's quite comfortable to join right
If
now.
you have the knowledge, go for it. If you don't have it, see, the certificate is not going to land you a job. The skill will. If you think you have the skills, this you go for it. If you don't have it, learn it and go for it.
That's exactly my question.
Yeah.
That I already share myself that I have core investment, but not like that.
Then you need to learn the IB skills. I don't think they are going to be prevalent or already being in your profile that you mentioned. So that's a different thing that I mentioned.
So after the certification, we come into the market, so we are like as a fresher.
See, if I have been doing engineering all my life and now I'm going for a doctor's job, I have to be a fresher. But the point is that I have the skill. But what you are
Actually,
talking about is investment banking. You will not be like there is a gray area, Ashish. You are not going to be the fresher, but you have not done the same thing also, but you have done related fields. So technically, you will have certain portion of your experience that would be relevant. And it is how you pitch it, how you tell the recruiter that, hey, I have the skill, I'll be good for you. That's more of how you package it. It's
exactly.
not that you are going to be totally out of the league. No, that is not the case.
Yeah.
Okay. Srajan, we don't have weekday batches right now. We are running weekend batches because, as you see, there are a lot of working professionals, and the weekend batches is something that makes sense for everyone. Again, Chinmay has added his number, registration link, and placement record. Feel free to connect with Chinmay/Perf. Okay, thank you for being the lovely audience. Irrespective wherever you go in your careers, I wish you all the very best and hopeful to see you again soon in the classes. And Vaishnav, will this course teach 100% what an investment banker needs knocks to corner? Vaishnav, yes. That's how the course is designed for. Okay? Feel free to ask any more questions with Parv and Chinmay and they'll help you. Thank you guys. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Varun, for taking out the time, and I hope all of your doubts have been cleared regarding students. All of the links are shared in the text box. You can go through it.
Lovely. Thank you, Chinmay. Thank you, Parv. And thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you. We'll make this session live on YouTube for you guys to refer again if you have any questions. Thank you and have a great evening, everyone. Bye-bye.